Hey everyone, I'm Pete. And I'm Todd, and we're sewer maintenance with the Northeast Ohio Regional Sewer District.
Some of you out there may have seen some of our trucks on the road.
Or maybe even blocking the road, and we apologize for that.
One thing we can assure you, though, is that we're out there doing everything we can on a daily basis to protect your health and environment. And to better show you that, we urge you and your families to come out to our open house in September to enjoy our Clean Water Fest.
Come check out the trucks, maybe hop in, beep the horn. Come out to the Northeast Ohio Regional Sewer District, open house, and Clean Water Fest in September. We'll see you there.
The Northeast Ohio Regional Sewer District presents Clean Water Works, a monthly news magazine and your source for local water, sewer, and stormwater news that affects you and your community. Clean Water Works features the people, projects, and programs that are protecting your health and environment. Your sewer district, keeping our Great Lake great.
Hi, and welcome to Clean Water Works, a program brought to you by the Northeast Ohio Regional Sewer District. The aim of this program is to help educate and inform our customers and help them better understand the work that we do. My name is Jen Eltine. I'm a Senior Public Information Specialist at the Sewer District. I've been there for about 9.5 years, and I love my job. It is never a dull day at the Sewer District. I work in our Community and Media Relations Department, and a lot of what I do is help our customers understand more about the work that we do.
And I'm Ray Whedon. I'm a recent retiree from the Northeast Ohio Regional Sewer District after 35.5 wonderful years. I started my career as a security officer, and I worked at all 3 treatment plants around the sewer district, and I left the sewer district after 35.5 years as a director of operation and maintenance, and I'm glad to be back for this show.
A lot of folks get us confused with the Cleveland Division of Water, but part of this program aims to help us understand a little bit more about what our 2 agencies do, how they're different from each other, and how we work together to help keep our Great Lake great.
On this show, we will also tell you about some of the wonderful works of the different departments of the sewer district, how wastewater is treated at our 3 district treatment plants. We will also talk about the important work that our collection system does in order to make sure that the water gets to the treatment plants. We will also talk about things like our stormwater and inspection maintenance group and our stormwater programs and other wonderful works that the sewer district does.
We'll also get a chance to help our customers learn more about ways that you can help protect the environment, save a little money on your sewer bill, and lots of other helpful tips along the way. So we're glad to have you here today, and enjoy the show.
In this edition of Clean Water Works, we'll learn about the district's cost-saving programs, and we'll visit a stream bank stabilization project. But first, let's learn a bit about the history of sewers in Northeast Ohio with Sewer University.
Hello everyone, and welcome to Sewer U, Sewer University. We're going to talk today about the history of sewers and clean water in Northeast Ohio, specifically the greater Cleveland area. I am Frank Greenland. I'm the Director of Watershed Programs. This presentation is available on our website at narsd.org/seweru. And the reason I'm here to talk to you today and the reason the Northeast Ohio Regional Sewer District exists is because of images like this. This is the 1952 fire along the Cuyahoga River, one of the largest, that started to grab some national attention. This is a photo of an individual dipping his hand in the Cuyahoga River, and as you can see, it's drenched with oil and the river's full of debris. This is the fire that caught national attention, actually the smallest fire along the Cuyahoga River, and the Cuyahoga River burned 13 times over a 100-year period. This was one of the smallest, but because of issues in the nation back then and an emerging environmental movement, this photo caught national attention and got on the cover of Time magazine and eventually led to an environmental movement that created a Clean Water Act and EPA and eventually the Northeast Ohio Regional Sewer District. So these are the topics. We're going to talk about a little bit about the sewer district, who we are, what we do. We'll talk about the urban water cycle, how water cycles through the region, not just wastewater. We take water out of Lake Erie for drinking water purposes. You use it, we treat it, and send it back. So we'll talk about that cycle. I'll get into detail. Sewer System 101 is how sewers evolved in our service area across the greater Cleveland area. We'll switch then to, once the sewage is collected from homes and industry, what happens at a treatment plant before that sewage is discharged to Lake Erie or the Cuyahoga River. And at the tail end of the presentation, we're going to talk about issues, challenges, and solutions. Other factors that are impacting water quality in the urban stream network we have and Lake Erie, and some of the emerging challenges along the lakefront and some potential solutions. The Northeast Ohio Regional Sewer District was created in 1972. At that time, it was named the Cleveland Regional Sewer District. And it was created by court order in large part because of large regional issues between suburban communities and the city of Cleveland, issues at treatment plants, burning rivers, broad regional issues that a court determined needed to be solved by the creation of a regional entity that can span community borders. So we serve today all or parts of 62 communities. Over 1 million customers, approximately 1 million customers in our service area flush their toilet to our treatment plants. And we treat over 90 billion gallons of wastewater each year at our 3 treatment plants. The court gave us 4 key responsibilities. Wastewater treatment plant operations, so that's our easterly, southerly, westerly treatment plants. Those are the 3 largest treatment plants that serve Northeast Ohio, and you'll see some snippets about those treatment plants. We also took on what's called interceptor sewers, both combined and separate interceptors. When the court created us, we were willed about 110 miles. We've built a couple hundred more miles of interceptors. Interceptors are the highways of the sewage system. They express flow that comes out of the neighborhoods to our treatment plant. Local communities own, operate, maintain their own local network, and you'll see a graphic on that as well. The third responsibility was combined sewer overflow control, and you'll learn about combined sewers, what they are and why they overflow and what the district's doing about the overflow. We took over combined sewer overflow control responsibility. That's a $3 billion program going forward. The fourth is regional stormwater management, and we're talking about our stream networks where there are water quality issues, erosion and flooding is occurring. The district has recently implemented a program to tackle that issue as well. These are the 3 treatment plants. Westerly to the left, our smallest plant sits adjacent to Edgewater State Park. In the middle is Southerly. Southerly sits down in the valley, Grant Avenue area, Canal Road area, services more than half of our service area. So at least 500,000 people are flushing their toilets to that plant. To the right is the Easterly plant that sits at East 140th and Lakeshore Boulevard. Important to note the 2 westerly and easterly discharge to Lake Erie. Once we treat the flow, that treated wastewater flow goes back to Lake Erie. In the middle, southerly, its treated flow goes to the Cuyahoga River. This is a quick depiction of our service area. So you can see that we don't cover all of Cuyahoga County, but we cover a large swath of Cuyahoga County. We do stretch into northern Summit County. We touch Lorain County and Columbia Township, and a couple parcels in Lake County and Willoughby Hills. But there's a lot of Cuyahoga County communities. This graphic is color-coded. The tan, brown colors are areas served by newer sewer systems. They're called separate sewer systems. So that means there's 2 sewers. A sanitary sewer takes wastewater from your home, and a storm sewer collects stormwater and routes that to a stream. In the yellow gold areas, that's the combined sewer area. City of Cleveland and a couple inner ring suburbs. Combined sewer is 1 sewer. The oldest sewers in the nation, the oldest sewers in greater Cleveland, and we're going to talk extensively about those. And you can see the routes of the interceptors. Those are blue lines on the graphic. Since in our creation in '72, and the number is well above 4 billion. It continues to grow as we implement our combined sewer overflow control efforts, but over 4 billion has been invested in environmental enhancements in our region, and those investments covered treatment plant expansion, interceptor and relief sewer construction to solve problems in our communities, basement flooding, overflows from sewer systems. Major investment, $3 billion going forward, is on combined sewer overflow control, and a whole host of other environmental upgrades totaled to well in excess of $4 billion. So now I'm going to switch really quickly to the urban, what I'll call the urban water cycle. And it's not that hard to understand. But I want to make sure that we got a very clear understanding of how this water cycles around the region and how it impacts water quality. We pull water, Cleveland Water. City of Cleveland has a division of water that pulls water from Lake Erie, treats it, and sends it to you for potable, for drinking water purposes. You use it for whatever you use it at home. And industry uses it. So most of the customers of the district receive Cleveland Water. You use it. You wash dishes, you flush toilets, you send it to the sewer system, and it comes to us. So it comes to us as wastewater, and it comes to one of our 3 treatment plants. Our job is to clean up that waste water so that we can discharge it back to the area waterways, either the Cuyahoga River or Lake Erie, at a level that is safe for the aquatic community, fish and bugs, and safe for you in terms of recreation. So we do the wastewater and send that water back. So that's the loop. Cleveland Water treats water, sends it to you. Northeast Ohio Regional Sewer District takes that treated wastewater. Once you flush it down the toilet, we clean it up and send it back to the waterway. So it continually cycles around. So I just wanted to make sure we understood how water cycles through the region. That's Sewer University.
Constructed in 1978 by the Sewer District, the Lakeview Dam in Cleveland's famous Lakeview Cemetery provides stormwater storage along Dugway Brook and protects areas downstream of Euclid Avenue from flooding from Cleveland and University Heights. Standing 89 feet high and 520 feet across, Lakeview Dam is the largest totally concrete dam east of the Mississippi. Cleveland SWAT teams use the dam for rappelling exercises, and the towering face of the dam even made a cameo in a famous Marvel movie. Several scenes from Captain America: The Winter Soldier were filmed in Cleveland, and both Lakeview Dam and our Southerly Wastewater Treatment Center served as backdrops. Several of the movie stars, including Samuel L. Jackson and Chris Evans, literally left their marks on our Southerly facility for posterity. That's a Clean Water Works moment in history. At the Sewer District, our work stretches far beyond our treatment plants and our pipes underground. It stretches out into a vast network of streams throughout our entire service area. Today, we're going to go see a little bit more about our stormwater inspection and maintenance team and learn more about the work that they do. Today, they're working on a stream restoration project to help protect the environment and help to keep our Great Lake great.
We're out here today at the Baldwin Creek Stream Bank Stabilization Project. We are in Parma along Baldwin Creek where we're restoring about 110 feet of the creek. Over the years, as development has occurred within the watershed, you have increased runoff from impervious surfaces, from roads, houses, development, and the increased flows cause streams to have to change their shape. The stream was causing erosion and neighbors were losing parts of their property. So we had a design done to use bioengineering principles to restore the stream and to provide stabilization to the bank and make it non-erosive. The first part of the stabilization project is to provide a trench at the base of the channel. They fill that in with a filter stone and then with riprap, a much larger stone, which provides stability at the toe of the bank. And they'll be placing in 2 soil lifts that has live cuttings placed in between the lifts. And those live cuttings in the long run will grow and provide a continuous bed of vegetation along the banks to further help to keep it from eroding. At the toe we have the rock armoring, and then this is a lift. The first lift is a lift of vegetation with erosion control fabric with the live branch layering in between it, with another lift, more layering of branches, and then the final lift. These are bioengineering principles that have been developed primarily starting on the East Coast and been incorporated throughout the United States in the last 20 years. Since you were out yesterday, we've pretty much finished up the project. They've put in 3 soil lifts with 2 layers of live branch layering. So it's basically a triple layer sandwich with trees in between that will grow out and provide a wall of vegetation to help stabilize this slope and to prevent erosion. They are now planting a couple of shrubs at the top of the bank. There are various species of willow and red osier dogwood. It's been seeded and mulched, and now we're just waiting for some warmer weather and some rain, and the grass and the trees should take off.
What happens after the flush? Find out at the Regional Sewer District's Open House and Clean Water Fest on Saturday, September 15th. Visit neorsd.org/open house. You really gotta go.
Now we're going to talk about one of the sewer district's most important outreach programs, Pitch Those Pills, a program that enables the community to participate in helping to keep the environment clean by making sure unused and unwanted pharmaceutical products are properly disposed of.
Did you know flushing your expired or unused medications can be harmful to the environment? Wastewater treatment plants are not equipped to remove pharmaceuticals from wastewater, and when the treated water is released into the Cuyahoga River and Lake Erie, it can still contain traces of these medicines. The best way to dispose of unwanted medicine is to check for a local collection event. The Cuyahoga County Sheriff's Drug Drop Box program allows residents to deposit unwanted prescription drugs at drop boxes across the county. To find a drop-off location, visit rxdrugdropbox.com or call 211. The Northeast Ohio Regional Sewer District also makes it easy to pitch those pills and safely dispose of unwanted medications at our free pharmaceutical collection events. Here are some upcoming Pitch Those Pills events. If you are unable to attend a pharmaceutical collection, there are ways to safely dispose of medications at home. Visit neorsd.org/pitchthosePills for more information. Protect water quality and your family by disposing of pharmaceuticals properly and safely.
Now that you've heard about our Pitch Those Pills program, we're going to go back to Jen in the studio, and she's going to talk with a customer service representative that can tell you about ways that you can continue to save money on your sewer bill.
Thank you, Ray. I'm here today with Rhoda Black, who is a customer service representative at the Northeast Ohio Regional Sewer District. Rhoda, I understand that there are some cost-saving programs that are available to our customers. Could you tell me about the most popular program we have?
Sure, it would be our homestead, which is available to 65 years of age or older. You do have to occupy the property, so owner occupied. Also, there are certain income guidelines, each year. Then we have others that's available as well.
Okay, great. Could you tell me about some of the other programs?
Sure. So right now our summer sprinkling is very popular because it goes May 1st to September 30th of every year as long as you're the homeowner of the property. We also have affordability and we also have crisis assistance if there's emergency need for funding.
Okay, so I know with the summer sprinkling program, I'm enrolled in that one, and I do see a bit of savings on my bills every month in the summer. Yes. How much does an average customer save?
About $10 to $20 towards their bill. Anything that's over your normal average of your winter reads, you will receive an adjustment on your bills.
Because I know I do a lot of yard watering and plants and gardening and things like that, so it's definitely some water that doesn't get into the system.
That's true.
Well, great. So I know when customers get their bills each month, it might look really confusing to some folks. There's some acronyms in there are some abbreviations, some different line items. Could you walk us through the bill a little bit?
Sure. So the bills actually come in the form of MCFs, which is 7,480 gallons per MCF, which is a lot of water. So our bills are based off of consumption. So based off of, if you use 1 MCF, it's based off of the actual rate of the 89.60.
So downstairs in customer service, I know you guys are really busy with a lot of different phone calls. What are some of the most common questions that you get from our customers?
Why is my bill so high?
Oh my goodness, I can imagine that's a popular question. So what is the typical answer? Why is their bill so high?
Well, the bills were previously federally funded back in 1972. The funding was removed, it was taken away. So now that cost goes out to the consumers. But there's programs that will actually assist you with the high bills.
Oh, hence the cost-saving programs that we
That's
talked
correct,
about earlier.
yes.
Just perfect. And I know on the bill, too, there's also a line item for the Regional Stormwater Management Program.
Yeah.
Can you tell us a little bit about that fee, how it's calculated?
Sure, so it's calculated based off of square footage of impervious surface. Your impervious surface within your parcel, it goes $5.15 per ERU, which is another one of our acronyms that shows on your bill. That stands for Equivalent Residential Unit. So it's based off of the square footage and it's calculated that way.
And so you mentioned impervious surface. So that's not necessarily the square footage of your home.
No.
Can you tell us a little bit about what's included in the impervious surface?
Impervious would include things such as your driveway, your rooftop, there's decks and there's patios, so any hard surface that has the ability to have runoff.
Okay. And then is there a way that customers can get a credit on that stormwater fee?
Yes, it is, and we do have our stormwater fee credits that you can actually apply. You can either call customer service, we can send you out a paper application, or you can go onto our website and apply that way.
So I know sometimes with the weather, you'll get some complaints sometimes from folks who might have basement flooding or sea flooding in their streets. So if that's something that happens to me or to any one of our viewers, what should they do?
We would prefer your first point of contact would be our customer service department. You can call us and we can determine where your call needs to be routed to. Also, you would contact a plumber within your home, but we prefer you contact us at customer service.
Is basement flooding something that we can fix, or is that something that is up to the homeowner to solve those problems?
It's up to the homeowner, but there are ways that we can actually get like cleaning on the street for the local level that would actually kind of help the consumers out, the homeowners.
Okay. And should they also contact the City of Cleveland and Water Pollution Control as well, or does it really just depend on the situation?
It depends on the situation. We have like our GIS map. We're able to determine whether there's work being done and where we would send you, whether it's Water Pollution Control, what city service.
And then I know that the district sends out welcome packets when we have new folks who move into our service area. But if someone is looking to sell their home, are there certain things that they should do? Should they reach out to the district and call us?
You can actually give us a call at customer service. We would actually transfer your call over, depending on your actual city, to Cleveland Water, who is our billing agent. And they would determine, as far as closing and opening, and they give you the information for that.
Great. And is there anything else that our viewers should know?
That you can call us at customer service at any time for any questions.
Great. Thank you so much for coming out today and talking with us, Rhoda. We do appreciate it.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks for joining us for this edition of Clean Water Works. I'm Jen Elting.
And I'm Ray Whedon. See you next time.
The mission of the Northeast Ohio Regional Sewer District is to provide progressive management of sewage and stormwater through fiscal responsibility, innovation, and community partnerships. Our vision is to be the environmental leader in enhancing quality of life in the region and protecting its water resources.
Visit the Northeast Ohio Regional Sewer District's Open House and Clean Water Fest in Cuyahoga Heights on Saturday, September 15th from 9 until 4. Enjoy tours, games, crafts, and experiments. Touch the work trucks, step inside our one-of-a-kind sewer simulator, and much, much more. Join us September 15th and see what it takes to keep our Great Lake great. Details at neorsd.org/openhouse.